All right, so in today's video, I'm going to be showing you how you can literally make billions inside of Fish, and this is going to be using all of the top methods. Now, for the first thing to note is this was literally me this past Saturday during admin abuse. I spent all my money and literally had nothing, and as you see, I'm already back up to 1.5 billion, almost 1.6 billion. Now, this is using these strategies that I'll be showing you. As a quick note, this doesn't take some insanely overpowered aquarium. This doesn't take anything of like crazy value. All this takes is just pure effort. So what we're going to be doing is this. So first things first is figuring out the main best strategy. So I'll give you like my few favorite strategies that I like doing personally myself. So the first thing is going to be, out of my favorite methods, is obviously going to be the aquarium. So as a quick note, I am working on a video for this. So there is currently a auto appraisal system or auto macro for the appraisal system. And I've used this to get 2x, almost 2.5x on nearly everything. And I mean, get crazy value out of it. I have given most of these away, which is another part of the note. So if you want to enter into the aquarium giveaway, I'm giving away plenty of fish that'll make you millions and millions an hour. If you want them, comment your Roblox username down below, leave a like, and stay till the end of the video. So the first thing about the aquarium is the way it works. So I have a full video with a rundown of this. So it is low key, not gonna lie, it is a very complex system, the whole way it works. So there's like a conversion rate and all this stuff, but using that, there's a way you can optimize it. But as a note, they are working, from what they have said, on bringing a equip best. Now, I don't know if this means it'll equip best that makes money, equip best that makes, you know, credits or whatever, but there is a way you can figure this out. So as a quick note, this is the formula of the way it is calculated. So hourly profit is based on 25% of the current value of the fish placed in the player's aquarium. So what this means is if I come up and bring a fish, so let's say this spicy giant corrupted moss lurker, right? Can you tell me the price of this fish? This is worth like about 16 million. So I don't think it's worth, it's based on that, but I'll explain that in a second. So you'd be like, oh, it's only 25% of that, so it should technically make, you know, way like a few million. It does not. Now I'll explain why that is in a second. So if it means 25% if you remove the value of giant spicy. So there's actually this is where the conversion comes in hand. So this is where this gets confusing. So it puts it like the value together in a certain way. So it'll take the mutation multiplier and like reduce it and then multiply it by the size. So it has like a whole calculation system. I have a full video you can watch that explains the full system and how this works, but also there's a rarity penalty. So if you look at this, so if it is Apex 16 secret or exotic, it's pretty much going to lose a ton of its value since these are really common to get compared to other things like admin abuse or you know, cataclysmic, I believe. So cataclysmic and admin abuse special rarities are the best ones to put in this since they don't lose too much of their value. Now the next thing is if you're trying to get a ton of hourly XP and items, I mean, this is what you should avoid is like things like this, but for the most part you can use this system to understand what to do. So the next thing around this is going to be the best way you can farm up money physically. So there are a few zones I'll show you for fishing that are really overpowered, and then I'll also show you the best like non-fishing method. So once again, the aquarium, very important. You might as well just keep that running. But next thing is going to be the fishing spot. So I would honestly recommend a few of these rods. So currently with the new integration of the cultist layer, there are some really good rods you can get normally that are low-key, not too bad. So one of my favorite rods personally is going to be the Dream Breaker. So the Dream Breaker rod is on the fish Wikipedia, there's like tiers. So it rates rods on a base, like a tier list. And as you see, the Dream Breaker rod is a stage 11, which stage 11 is the second highest. The highest is the Fabulous rod. So if you have that, you know, you can use that. But the reason for the Dream Breaker is really broken is to get this, you only have to be level 500. You could do the quest. It is not that hard. And while you're doing the quest, you can get all the other rods from it as well. And I'm not going to lie, this took like, I was able to get almost fully to this rod within one day. It's not that hard to get. So you can get this really easily compared to other ones. And it has crazy value. So distraught, 35% chance for the distraught, which is a 16.3. All fish caught during night are 50% bigger, meaning if you have 50% bigger, Sea Overlord and Sea Prince from Exalted and Cosmic Relics, your fish by default are going to be 100 and I think +% bigger. So really, really good. The only other rod that would pretty much guarantee a size increase like this is going to be the rod I'm using right now, which is the Nate's Blade. Only downside is, you know, the Nate's Blade costs 3 billion during the black market. So next thing is going to be the other, so you can use the Evil Pitchfork if you want more upfront direct size. Now, if you want a high mutation value, I would honestly recommend Ruinous Oath or Luminescent. Both of these are very simple to get, but what we're going to do is the two different spots. So if you can consistently run Auroras, my recommendation is going to be fishing in this one spot. So we're going to go on over to Castaway Cliffs. Now, the reason for Castaway Cliffs is it has the highest common rarity of exotics that you can catch with an Aurora. I believe with an Aurora, it is around a 26% chance. And if you use the shark head bait, that is recommended. So if you go to the bestiary in Castaway Cliffs, the secret and exotic here both like fish head bait. So if you use fish head bait and alongside fish head bait, you know, you fish here with an Aurora, you're going to consistently have, I think, almost a 30% chance to pull the exotic. And I don't know the direct, but it's really high for the secret as well. So fishing here. Also, if you have Merlin's luck, I mean, usually when I AFK, I like days worth of this almost, but I'd recommend using that. Now, the next thing is when you are fishing here though, I would recommend doing that because you're going to get great value. Okay, so now the next spot, if you do not have the ability to run Auroras consistently, what I would recommend doing is joining public servers, since most likely hackers are going to be consistently running Auroras there. I mean, most servers I do join, there's usually always a hacker, and you can server hop to find hackers, and there's almost always, you know, them running Auroras. But the next spot is going to be the Carrot Garden. So you can go over to Alligator Marsh, crawl in here, and in Carrot Garden, I would recommend fishing in this spot right here. So this is going to be one of the best spots for catching exotics commonly in the Carrot Garden for this, because once again, you can catch the exotic commonly and not really have to have Auroras running. Now, the next and best strategy, this is going to be the manual grinding method for money inside of fish, is going to be the Angler Quest strategy. Now, this has been buffed tremendously. It is obviously pretty difficult, I'm not going to lie, but it is so worth it. Now, the reason for the Angler Quest is, as you can see, whenever you finish the quest, he gives you around, on average, 6 to 7 times the value of the fish that you traded in. Now, for every angler quest, there's an angler on every single island. For each bestiary, there's one for all these, and I'll explain this in a second. But the best thing you can do is grind, I believe it's complete around 60 to 75 of these quests, and then as you see, you will unlock this right here. So you can then get exotics and secret fish inside of the Angler Quest, meaning he'll request for this stuff. And then as you see, Angler Quest can also reward you a value increase like this. So what we'll do, for my best recommendation, is use the Bat Whisper Rod, just AFK here. Now, the reason for this is there are macros, I believe, somewhere. I think people have made them at some point for auto doing the Angler Quest, but you have to have all the fish in your inventory for that quest. So pretty much all you do, just AFK with the Bat Whisper Rod during night, run sundials, all that stuff, and you'll get all the fish necessary for it. Now, what you'll then do is do as many of the ones at Moosewood as possible, because these are going to be the easiest ones, and then you'll go on down into the Luminescent Cavern. Now, the reason for doing it in the Luminescent Cavern is you can get the Angler Quest, and you can get one, right? They'll sometimes, I mean, because it loaded in weird, they'll show a little icon above them of the rarity of the one that they want you to do. So what you can do is pretty much leave the game, rejoin, keep coming down here, or set your spawn down here to make it way easier till he has the limited mark, limited or secret, or for exotic or whatever. Now we'll keep doing this because you can get the Colossal Blue Dragon or the Colossal Ethereal Dragon. I mean, doing it in the Crimson Cavern's better because the Colossal Ancient Dragon is worth more. Now you'll do it till you have it, and then you'll try to catch the fish with a rod that naturally boosts the fish size and passive. So if I were to use, say, the Nate's Blade and use the taco bait, right, I'll catch it and it'll be 100, and for me it'll be 165% bigger, or 145%, 155% bigger, because I think they nerfed Sea Overlord. And with taco bait, it'll actually have the 14x increase, so then I can catch the fish. And then what we're going to do, we're not going to trade in yet, we're actually going to use the Traveler's Whistle. We're going to go on over to Treasure Island, and the reason for this is we can get some crazy value out of this. Now we're going to head on over here, and you can actually appraise here. Now I will have my website linked in the description with a full guide to the auto treasure appraisal macro that it like automatically does everything for you. So you can run that till it's at like 2x or something, and then you'll appraise the fish here and then take it back and trade it on in. Now, for example, if you have a Colossal Blue Dragon that is worth, we'll just say 3 million, right? If you have one worth, I mean, 3 million is light, like considering the value you can get on it. If you have one worth, we'll just say like 5 million, because I mean, that's realistic. 5 million, you get the appraisal to check the value traded in. Whenever you give it to the person, it is going to give you nearly 30 million to 40 million. But this is going to be one of the best grinding money strats inside of Fish. Now, for the most part, once again, check out the website linked in the description. It'll have the auto treasure appraisal and all that, and credits to the person who created it. But for the most part, that is pretty much it for the video. If this helped you out, make sure to leave a like, and I will see you on the next one.